Welcome to another episode of The Brand Called You, a podcast and podcast show that brings you leadership lessons, knowledge, experience, and wisdom from thousands of successful individuals from around the world. I'm your host, Ashutosh Garg, and today I'm delighted to welcome an accomplished entrepreneur from Jaipur, India, Mr. Tikam Jain. Tikam, welcome to the show.
Thank you, Ashutosh. Thanks a lot.
Thank you. Tikam is the founder and chief executive officer of Fleeca India Private Limited, and he's a member of TIE, the Indus Entrepreneurs Organization in Rajasthan. So, Tikam, before we talk about Fleeca, tell me about your own journey and what led to ultimately founding Fleeca. My apologies.
Yeah, so my journey starts from with a small town called Byawar. It is nearby Ajmer district, and from there I completed my graduation, and then I come to Jaipur, and I from that time I'm the BCom graduate, and then I need to do something for technologies and all. So I initiated a MCA and part-time I'm doing the jobs and all. And I worked it for a Shriram General Insurance for 7 to 8 years as a product development or the product manager, you can say. And then suddenly it came out like, why don't we do something? And that's where the journey starts for this entrepreneur. And 2012, I came out from Shriram and I initiated my own technology company, which is building a product for telecom tower management or the logistics and all. And when we were doing the logistic deployment and all, we came to know like tire is a major issues for them. That's where Fleeca initiated, actually.
Okay.
Yes.
So tell me a little bit more about Fleeca and what is it that you do with the tire industry and logistics?
Yeah, so I'll tell you that Fleeca is like fleet care. So it is basically it is for the heavy commercial vehicle segment that we are taking care of, because the tire cost is very high for them. After a diesel, tire is a major cost portion for all the fleet owners. And when I looked at like 2016, nobody was there to take care of their tires, how they are performing, what is the analytics, what is the data, and there's no such of skills available in that particular area where the tire measurement to the maintenance to selection of the tire for the fleet is not available. So that's where Fleeca started. And then we are doing the, you can say, the tire diagnostic part. From the tire check, we can diagnose which tire is performing, what is their wear and tear, and then we are providing reports to the fleet owner saying that how will you increase your mileage, how to get a better life of the tire, and then maintenance and en route services also. Because sometime what happened is in the corona time, all the only the emergency vehicles are running, but there's no shop available. So they used my application to find out what is a nearby shop for a puncture repair or the cut repairs and all, because these are the emergency vehicles. So these en route services that we plug in, and we have more than 1,500 outlets in today for all pain India with the national highways and state highways. So this is where Fleeca worked on, and we do provide a tire as a service where we can give it as a pay per kilometer basis, and the product is also there. So that's how
amazing. And we'll come to some of these points. Tikam, tell me, what are some of the current challenges being faced in India for tire management?
So the tire management, the challenges is actually that fleet is not aware like what particular tire that they need to select for their particular application, like FMCG or the construction or other type of application that they are using it. The second challenge is the tube radialization to the tubeless tire, which we are moving, the industry is moving, but the tubeless tire repairing infra is not available in the ground. So they're not able to deploy it, and then the things are not coming well. The third portion is coming for a scrap of the tire is not properly mechanized or optimized, because today maximum tire is going for a landfill or for other purposes. But yes, for the circular thing, we need to adopt this. All things will help us to reduce the cost environmental impact and the road safety. So
Okay.
this is where we are lacking actually.
Well said. You also talk about giving tires a second life. Tell
Yes.
me a little bit about the process and what is the importance of a second life.
So if we talk about the heavy commercial vehicle, the tire cost is very high.
Hmm.
You say कि, for one tire cost, it is near about 25,000. It will run up to 1 lakh kilometer.
Hmm.
But if you consume it well, if the wear and tear is good,
Hmm.
then you can do the retrading process, which will cost you near about 4,000 to 5,000 rupees, but it
Hmm.
will last up to next 70,000 kilometers. So it will
Right.
be the good, you can
Hmm.
say the recycling process or the circular economy where you can use multiple times the same tire with
Hmm.
the second or third life. And it is very important for the fleet owner to just, this is a cost effective model for them actually.
Okay.
Yeah.
You also have an IoT-based solution uh, to support your own logistics. How does your solution make it unique in the logistics sector?
I'll tell you, like, see, we are having a IoT solutions for the tire pressure and temperature monitoring system.
Hmm.
Actually, it is a
Hmm.
TPMS. So this TPMS can able to check all the tires for a real time pressure and temperature.
Hmm.
Okay. The best example that I'll give you is like there is a one Samriddhi highway is there where it is a cemented road is there. Okay.
Hmm.
So if it is a 42, 45-degree temperature, the vehicle is running continuously for the next 3 to 4 hours.
Hmm.
And if you are not able to measure what is the pressure and temperature, so any time the tire will burst.
Hmm.
Okay. And there's a huge costing is available. Secondly, the accident will happen, that the road safety mechanism. So my IoT device will help them to monitor real time for a pressure temperature and give them an alert saying that now you need to stop or you need to take a break
Hmm.
for it some time.
Okay.
And we got a patent also for this particular device.
Okay.
Actually.
Wonderful.
Yeah.
My next question, Tikam, is how do you balance technological innovation in everything that you're doing with cost-effective solutions for fleet owners?
Yeah, it is sometimes it is very difficult when you are creating a large enough product.
Yeah.
And when you cost of the costing. So I'll tell you, like, see, this TPMS product always be, we are in the process of, okay, this is where the costing and ROI will be there. If we are saying my product which we are giving, like services that we are giving, it is near about 1,000 rupees or 1,000 rupees, 1,500 rupees the cost for a year, then we are saving them like near about 20,000 rupees. So that is where we balance it out with the product, saying that this is where that fleet owner can able to digest this particular cost. And we are optimizing based on whatever the process that we are doing it, and we are automating it in such a way where there's too much of cost is not available.
Okay.
Coming. Yeah.
So my next question is, what are some of the key benefits of your tire management system for fleet owners?
So it is the impact of, like, you can say the costing is a major parameter, where if they are using my services, they will able to select the tire in a better way. Second is the more life and the mileage that they will got it. They can able to track their inventory also. So this is the commercial benefit is there. Secondly, the environmental benefit is also there. Like earlier, whatever the fleet it was there, it is like 20 to 25% tire is retreated. When we coming into the picture, we completed up to the 70 to 80% tire is retreatable today's scenario. So that is the environment benefit is also there. The third portion is coming like a road safety, because if we are taking care of the tire and if it is a fully worn out tire is there, then we are giving the alert to the fleet owner saying that you need to remove it immediately, otherwise the consequence will come in the when the trip is started. So that's where these three impact is there, which we are solving in Fleeca for a better care of the tire.
So for my viewers and listeners, Tikam, can you give an example of or maybe a case study of any client who has benefited a lot because of using the Fleeca technology? And I don't want any names, of course.
So yes, I'll tell you, like the person who was there in near to Delhi NCR, I'll tell you that is they are having a near about 150 vehicles. they're taking our services. Earlier, they are not able to retrade the tire much. Their inventory is not controllable. The mismatch of different tire is available in their fleet, and they are stuck. And secondly, the owner is always be in a different shape of, because suddenly the tire requirement is coming and their cash flow impact is too high. So if they use my technology, they are aware like which tire is deployed in which particular vehicle, inventory is in control, tire theft issues was not there now. And secondly, they can able to select the tire in a better performance basis. Earlier, it was only reference or the price basis, but now based on the performance, they are selecting the tire. So this is all the impact coming out after we deploy the technology in their place. So we always say we are the expert in tire technology and technique.
Okay.
Because the technique should be helpful for them to do the better analysis of the tire.
How large, Tikam, is the whole market for tires in our country? And what kind of percentage of are you working on in terms of market share?
The today's Indian scenario, the market, logistic market is keep growing. And the infra which is coming out now is helping fleet owners to grow their fleet in a larger way. So what my thought is, near about 1 crore vehicles are there, which is for the heavy commercial vehicle segment. And it is keep growing it also. We are near to, you can say, 3 to 4% as a total market cap till so far.
Wonderful, wonderful. My next question is, given how much work you are doing in logistics for the tire industry, since you started, how have you seen the industry changing or evolving?
Yeah. So we started in 2016. No one was there. We created this particular category, and we asked them fleet, like, you need to take care of the tire because this is the highest cost is there. And I'll tell you, like, the tire which is there in like 22,000 rupees, one tire for a heavy commercial vehicle. Today it is more than 25,000. So the cost is increased drastically. And now they need to take care of the tire, because if they are not taking it, then the cost and things will always be the problem for them. So this is the revolution is came up. Now everyone want my services. Most of the places when we are going there, they're just looking at how fast you can able to give me this particular services. So that's where the challenge and things that came up now. I don't need to tell them a service now. Earlier, we are explaining what is the service we are providing. Now, the client is coming and asking my product, and technology is saying that we need to get a better mileage and better care of the product. So that is the difference that we see in it today.
Fantastic. And all the very best for continuing to grow. One of the days I'll see you go from 3 or 4% to 10%. Tikam, my next question is that, you spoke about sustainability a few minutes ago. How does the Fleeca technology contribute to environmental sustainability?
See, as I answered you for the retreading of the second life of the tire. It is near about more than 2.5 crore tires manufactured every year, but only 20-30% is retreadable. Other all tire is going for a recycling or the landfill and all. If we do 70-80% of the tire as a retreading process, definitely it will directly impacting to the environment. And there is huge impact in the, like you can say, the rubber trees or the crude oils and all. And as the logistic industry is also going for a net zero emissions, that is also impacting it. And the government policies also came up for a EPR, where everyone have to focus on this recycling process. So yes, that's how it will impact the entire industry.
Okay. And since you've now been in this business for about 8 or 9 years, how do you think the logistics industry can further innovate to benefit the environment? Because tires are seen as a product which could create challenges for the environment.
So the optimization is there. Like you'll say, okay, whenever the infra is increasing, so the truck holding time is decreasing now. Secondly, their mileage is good. Third is like cost impact is also there. So all these things will ultimately going for an environmental benefit and the cost benefit too. So, and the vehicles which is coming out today, like I'll tell you, like EV vehicles are coming in, most of the buses are there in different states, different part of the place actually. So that is directly impacting where the CO2 emission is reduced. And that's where the government initiative is also there. I think these all steps will helping for environmental benefit.
Right.
Yes.
Wonderful. Wonderful. My next question is, you are a successful startup, and I'm sure this will keep growing. What challenges do you think you will face as you expand Fleeca nationwide and hopefully outside India as well?
See, the major challenge is like we are not able to get a skilled manpower today. That is a huge thing today where we are getting an order, but skilled manpower is not available in the market. Then we need to train them, we need to hire them. So that is where the challenge is coming. And that is the same challenge is there outside the place also.
Right.
I visited Dubai, I visited Africa, all such of places. They required my application. They need a software plus manpower to take care of their entire tire management solution actually. So I think that is where we are stuck. Otherwise, the huge demand and things are there. And it is a good for all the, I think your listener or the viewer can able to, if they are the students, this is the main core part. If they do something, there's too much of scope is available.
Amazing. And that's a great opportunity for a lot of the viewers and listeners.
Yeah.
I have time for two more questions for you, Tikam.
Please.
When I was preparing for my conversation, I read about your vision for the Circular Economy Club.
Yes.
Tell me a little more about this. What is the role and what is your vision for this?
The Circular Economy Club it is based out of London, and the founder and things are basically to focus on how we can do the circular economy for all the materials. And tire is the main center part always be, because it is a multiple end, because from the generation to the scrap, if we can use multiple time, so circular thing is available. And this circular economy is giving me the feed of, because I attended multiple conversations, exhibitions or conferences for this. And they always saying like, this is the product which can be utilized and give them an effort. I'll tell you, like, if tire is running, that is near about, you can say, it is help for the vehicles, and near about 25,000 rupees one tire is available. When it is scrapped, that is also giving you the money. And after the scrap, when the rubbers and steel and things are going out, that is also generating another money. And then again, you can able to use for a new tire as a fillers. So it is a circular actually. So that's where we are trying, if we can do something great, and if we can increase the tire mileage, if we can able to give them a better retrievability, I think that is the best way we can save the environment.
Fantastic.
And circular economy is all about the environment and impact.
Fantastic. Tikam, my last question for you.
Please.
You've told me about a lot of the benefits your clients get, longer life, save money, safety. What are some of the unforeseen benefits that your clients have told you since they have adopted your technology?
See, I'll tell you, one of the client asked me one day, they are saying, last year we had a good amount of accidents and the breakdowns happened before they are taking my services. But if they start taking my services, their client is giving a feedback like, nowadays you are not having any sort of breakdowns and all. And Amazon is another client who's always be pressuring like, they have to use the Fleeca, because what happened is like, if they're using the Fleeca services, then the breakdown is not happening. So their express delivery will not able to stop because of these tire issues and all. So that's where these unforeseen things are coming, which we were not earlier not saying as in our pitch. But yes, now this is also another way of saying your customer service is also delighted if they use my product and services.
How wonderful.
That's it.
How wonderful. I think clearly you're doing a lot of things for the tire industry and for fleet owners. But on that note, Tikam, thank you so much for talking to me about your own journey. Thank you for talking to me about Fleeca and so many wonderful things Fleeca, your app, is doing to support the fleet management, to support truck owners, and to be able to manage their tires much better. Not only are you managing the tires better for fleet owners, but you're also doing it in a sustainable manner, which is helping to protect the environment. Thank you for speaking to me, and good luck to you.
Thank you. Thank you, sir. Thank you, Astos, sir. Giving me, it is a pleasure to meet you, and thanks a lot for giving your times and efforts.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you for listening to the Brand Called You videocast and podcast, a platform that brings you knowledge, experience, and wisdom of hundreds of successful individuals from around the world. Do visit our website www.tbcy.in to watch and listen to the stories of many more individuals. You can also follow us on YouTube, Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter. Just search for the Brand Called You.